I had an awesome dream. People in the park playing games in the street. From behind the wall of doubt, a voice was crying out.
Hi, welcome ladies and gentlemen. My name is Norland, and I traveled around the world on a bicycle. I visited 33 countries, touched 5 continents, pedaled my bicycle almost 50,000 miles, wore out 42 tires, and 12 chains. I think everybody wishes to have a grand adventure in their life, and luckily enough, I have had a beautiful treat of seeing the world via the eyes of a bicycle. After traveling around the world, I learned so many wonderful things. One of the things is there's so many ways to say hello. So I'd like to say hello from around the world. From China, Ni Hao Ma. From India, Namaste. From Thailand, Sawati Kra. From Japan, Konnichiwa. From Korea, Annyeonghaseyo. From the Philippines, Kumustakayo. From France, Bonjour. From Greece, Yasu. From Australia, G'day, mate. From America, hey man, how's it going? Well, as you can see, there's so many different ways of saying hello. And as I traveled the world, I discovered a lot of differences, but more so, many similarities. And it's in the fun and wonderful process of learning about similarities, yet differences, as a grand tool towards learning and understanding more about the world. I think that as a youngster, though, I didn't always understand the world. I felt a lot of people were talking about the world. They were saying, it's kind of a bad world out there. It's a world going bad. It's a world full of bad people. It's a world where you got to be careful. It's a world with no hope. A world that's destined to destruction. The Lord is coming. The end is near. Save us. A lot of people sounded like they were squeezing the breath out of the world. I didn't want to have that in my life. I wanted to have a different philosophy. I wished I could blow up the world with positive friendship and a good feeling towards the globe and towards its life forces. I knew that would be a big job, maybe a job that would be too big for one person. But I used to dream a lot about trying to add something positive to the world. So, years ago I used to dream up a lot of things, and one of my things was a theory, and that is that life is like looking in the mirror. The way that I see myself in the mirror is the way that the world treats me. If I frown in the mirror, the world seems to frown back at me. But if I smile in the mirror, yeah, the world smiles back too. Life is like looking in the mirror. The way that I see myself in the mirror is the way that the world treats me. It's like the way that you see yourself in the mirror is the way that the world sees you. So if you don't smile, the world's not going to smile back at you. It's up to you. So I can ask you how you see the world. Everybody sees the world a little bit differently. We can all change the way we see the world by reaching out, learning, understanding, exchanging, communicating. But I needed a tool to travel around the world. I had a theory, I had a hope. And as a youngster, I used to enjoy riding bicycles. Bicycles are a wonderful invention made by man. The first bikes were made out of wood. They were made out of steel, and they were really heavy and slow and cumbersome. But since the old days of bicycles, they've evolved, and they've turned into wonderful machines, lightweight and capable of traveling long distances. They're easy to pedal. This twin bicycle has 18 gears. It only weighs 26 pounds. A A bicycle uses the human being as its power source. The legs and the chest and the arms. It's a exercise system that's really good for the person. A bicycle doesn't pollute. It's quiet. It's healthy. You feel good when you ride a bicycle. But a bicycle is more, much more. It's a key that opens up a wonderful world of many surprises. And I hope that in this program you'll be watching, you'll see the bicycle is a grand key towards unlocking a very wonderful, wonderful and hidden world from many of you. As I was a youngster, I used to like reading adventure stories. One of my favorites was a true story by Eric Severide. He and a friend canoed all the way from Minneapolis, Minnesota up to Hudson's Bay in Canada. The book is called Canoeing with the Cree. It's a great adventure. It's a true story. And at the end of the story, Eric Severide makes a conclusion. He says, this is a journey to do as a young man, and then never again. I hope that you really enjoy this program today and have fun traveling around the world with me and my bicycle.